So we're at the back of the field, coming down at the first fence to the second fence to Sodermeyer and Addington Boy are both gone. But it's Esprit de Corps, Merry People, Unsinkable Boxer and Edmund as they come over the third fence, the big ditch. Paddy's return is down. Howdybank Buck is a faller as well. They head on towards number 4. Edmund from Esprit de Corps, Merry People towards the outside, Bow and Blowing Wind, Amberley House and Smarty. Then comes the last fling. Earth Movers unseated the rider at fence number 4. Another one went towards the inside as well. They continue on down towards Beeches, Edmund, Bow, and with these Esprit de Corps and Merry People in front as they head now over the one before Beeches.
Innis Cara seems to have gone as well towards the back of the field then as they head down towards Beeches Brook, and as they do so, Esprit de Corps, Bow up on the outside. Edmund is next with Merry People and Blowing Wind. These are then being followed by Papillon on the inside of runners as they head now towards Beeches Brook, and Bow the leader at it. He touches down safely. All the leaders going safely over Beeches Brook as they now take it and head round towards Foynehaven. Further back looked like Northern Starlight could have gone at Beeches. His jockey's up on his feet okay. Meanwhile the Foynehaven fence is taken and Merry People's out the side door there. He was in third place at the time. A dreadful blunder from him. He's out of the contest. Now they head towards the Canal turn, and Carl Llewellyn, a great Grand National record, leads on Bow by 2 lengths to Edmund. Blowing Wind, all three travelling very wide and now cutting in. Brave Highlander is next in the field after these. Amberley House was taken out by a loose horse. Oh, there's a pile up at the Canal turn there. Lots of them coming to grief there, but Bow is left clear of the field as they head now towards Ballantyne's. Edmund's up on the outside. Blowing Wind is next. Smarty getting a bit closer now. Unsinkable Boxer is next. Mr. One is a faller at Ballantyne's Brook as well, and now they head towards the next plain fence. Bow and Edmund the leaders.
And Bow and Edmund together. The last fling was a faller earlier in the race as well. Blowing Wind over in that in third position towards the inside. Unsinkable Boxer next in the field as they head down towards the next one. And the orange sleeve jacket of Edmund and Bow, these two, the front two in the Martel National as they head over the next plain fence. Behind those towards the inside is Blowing Wind. The field trailing over it now. Supreme Charm is just about the back marker as they head on towards fence number 12 and the run back towards the home straight. The first time Edmund still in front.
Esprit de Corps, another faller earlier in the race. He's out of the contest. There aren't too many more going then as they head towards the racecourse proper for the second time. Still well over a circuit to go. Edmund is now the leader in the Martel Grand National. He leads by 2 lengths to Bow in second place. Blowing Wind and Smarty are next. Papillon is next in the field, followed by Noble Lord. These in turn are followed by Unsinkable Boxer. Listen Timmy and Moondiga still going pretty well, as is Red Marauder, and behind Red Marauder is Brave Highlander. Supreme Charm is still going after these, but not a lot else left in the Martel Grand National as they now head towards the 13th fence. And Edmund the leader by 4 lengths here to Bow in second place. Smarty is next in the field in third place. He's travelling really strongly. Papillon likewise. Blowing Wind towards the inside of the field, and now they come in towards the wings of the 13th fence. This will take them towards the next, and then of course the chair is number 15. It's Edmund the leader with those bright orange sleeves. He clouted it though. A bad mistake. Further back, Noble Lord is a faller. Noble Lord falls at the 13th. He and the jockey seem to be none the worse as they now head down towards the 14th fence. Only a handful still going in the Martel Grand National. It's Edmund with Bow alongside. Smarty jumped towards the lead as well. These three lead from Blowing Wind in 4th place. In 5th is Papillon. Red Marauder in 6th place. Then Brave Highlander 7. Unsinkable Boxer in 8th. Then is Moondiga in 9th place. There's a gap after these to Listen Timmy, Supreme Charm. Clearly Mealy Moss is out of the race as well. He probably went in the melee earlier. Edmund's a faller at the chair. Moondiga also is out of it as well. Listen Timmy almost went. Supreme Charm has gone. Listen Timmy's going to be pulled up after that mistake. So now they head towards the water jump. It's now Bow in front from Smarty in 2nd. Blowing Wind in 3rd. Red Marauder is in 4th place. Papillon in 5th. Unsinkable Boxer in 6th. In 7th place is Brave Highlander, and these are the only 7 still going in the Martel Grand National. No retreat's been pulled up way at the back of the field, and now they turn left-handed and head out into their final circuit. It's Carl Llewellyn on Bow who leads from Smarty in 2nd place. Blowing Wind and Red Marauder 3 and 4. In behind these, Papillon, Brave Highlander and Unsinkable Boxer. The loose horses everywhere as they now head over the Melling Road and out into the country for the final time Bow leading here. Smarty, Red Marauder, Blowing Wind, Brave Highlander, Papillon, Unsinkable Boxer, the only 7 left going.
And they head down now towards the 17th fence, with Bow towards the centre of the track, just about in front as he comes over it now. Smarty is wider of him, then Red Marauder towards the inside. Further back is Brave Highlander as they head on towards another plain fence. Blowing Wind still well there towards the leaders up on the outside. As they come to this plain one, Bow is over it safely in front. From Blowing Wind in second, Smarty in third position, Red Marauder next, and then comes Brave Highlander and Papillon, and well behind these Unsinkable Boxer as they come to the 19th. The big ditch, some of the loose horses running across, and Blowing Wind has unseated the rider Papillon, and Brave Highlander refused as well. So, and Unsinkable Boxer has been pulled up before that, so there are only 3 left. 3 go down towards the next plain fence. Bow, Red Marauder and Smarty, and Bow has gone. Bow is a faller there, so it's Red Marauder and Smarty. They are the only 2 horses left in this year's Martel Grand National. They head down now with the 1 fence before Beecher's Brook to take. Smarty towards the outside of the red jacket of Red Marauder, and Red Marauder's over that just in front by about a length to Smarty as they head down towards Beecher's Brook.
So they race towards Beecher's. An unbelievable race here. Lance Armstrong is still going, but he's about 6 fences behind. Andrew Thornton must have got back on board him. But now a duel, would you believe it, at Beecher's for the final time. It's Red Marauder with a 2-length advantage over Smarty. Red Marauder, he's over safely. Smarty over safely as well. The gap between them is 4 lengths. These two in a most incredible race head now towards Foynehaven for the final time. Richard Guest on Red Marauder, a 4-length leader over Smarty in second place. They're over Foynehaven, these two. 6 or 7 fences behind is Lance Armstrong. Don't forget, I think he's still going now. A few have remounted. Blowing Wind has remounted. I think Papillon might have remounted, but all these are a long way behind as they now come towards the Canal turn. And it's Red Marauder, loose horse again getting in the way. Red Marauder stuttered over that. He almost put the brakes on. Smarty over safely then as they come now towards Valentine's for the final time. It's still Red Marauder and Smarty. Red Marauder, he's up and over safely from Smarty. There may only be 2 left in it, but there's nothing to choose between them as they head down the side of the track for home.
So the race itself between Red Marauder and Smarty, but both Blowing Wind and Papillon are continuing. They're currently on their way down towards Beecher's Brook, and those two racing out 3rd and 4th places. But for the big prize of the Martel Grand National, Red Marauder and Smarty are level with each other, keeping each other company as they make this long journey back towards home at the next fence there. And Smarty has moved on by a couple of lengths now to Red Marauder. Further back in the field, Blowing Wind and Papillon are approaching the Foynehaven fence, but as the leaders head back towards home, Red Marauder and Smarty, the two, will fight out the finish.
It's Smarty who's gone about 4 lengths clear then as they race towards the racetrack proper now, with just a couple of fences left to take in the Martel Grand National Handicap Chase. This is Mark Pittman's first runner in the race, Smarty. He's got a lead of about 4 lengths over Richard Guest and Red Marauder in second place. Richard Guest was runner-up in this race in 1992 on Romany King, and he's not out of it by any means. The two of them are hunting round towards the second last then. Don't forget those two about 5 fences behind. Blowing Wind and Papillon still going for place money at the moment. Lance Armstrong maybe as well, but now Red Marauder has poached a lead on Smarty. He races down towards the second last. Red Marauder about 5 lengths clear of Smarty. I wonder if Timmy Murphy can conjure anything out of Smarty now, as Red Marauder, who was a faller at Beecher's earlier on, is the leader here and going about 10 lengths clear. Red Marauder, he was a faller at Beecher's in another year, but Red Marauder into the second last. He's a tired horse, but he's over safely there. His lead is about 15 lengths over Smarty in second place. Blowing Winds in third, away behind. Papillon still going as well. But now the final fence. Red Marauder is clear in the Martel Grand National. The last, he's up and over safely. Red Marauder, he's getting a great cheer. What a moment this is for owner trainer Norman Mason and Richard Guest. They're now about 30 lengths clear. Smarty has got over the last as well. He's run a fabulous race in second place, but he's clearly got no more to give. The other two aren't even in sight. Papillon and Blowing Wind hunting round for third place honours only, but well inside the final furlong. It is Red Marauder who is going to win a most astonishing Martel Grand National.